So we are leaving Aquatic Park today. We've been here for 5 days waiting for a part for the autopilot.
Yeah.
And we got that yesterday. So we haven't installed it yet though. And then we're pretty much ready to go. We were going to go out, just out in the bay today and maybe sail around. We need to check our main sheet winch because it kind of froze up a little bit. So we wanted to check that. And when we started the engine, we've had a little squeal, it sounded like a belt squeal, but Rich thinks it's actually the pump, the coolant water pump. And today it was really loud, and it got worse under load.
Throttled up, yeah, as we throttled up.
Yeah, as we were warming up the engine. So this is what we're doing instead of going out today.
So long Aquatic Park Cove. We got the rudder transducer.
Can you look over here for just make sure it's clear as we exit here? I can't see around this corner.
We're good. I don't see any boats. I'm going to install it somewhere else, so we're going to leave. We need a change of scenery. All right, so we had some slipping belts today.
Yep.
Why do we have our headsets on?
Because it's nice.
Because it's cool.
It's nice to, I don't know, it's just nice to be able to talk to you and not have to yell.
Let's go around the island that way. Which way is it? Dead ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm caught now.
I'm nibbling.
After a great day sailing around Alcatraz and Treasure Island, we headed to Horseshoe Cove to set the anchor for the night. Unfortunately, the bottom appeared to be seagrass, and after 4 tries, we could not get a good set on the anchor. So instead, we motored over to Richardson Bay, set the hook in about 10 minutes, and called it a night. Sausalito!
Yeah, here we are.
Walking to do laundry.
Yeah.
About a mile.
Oof. Get your steps in today.
We're gonna have to get some something to eat. Probably. We are walking back to the boat now because the place we were gonna do laundry is closed on Wednesdays, and we just didn't pay attention, I guess. So we're gonna take our laundry back to the boat, and maybe we'll try again tomorrow, I guess. We ran into our friend from Owl Harbor Marina, Art. Sitting outside on the street at a cafe with a friend of his, and he stood up and he was like, he was on our dock for the past 2 summers. So, small world, I guess.
Yeah, it is.
We're gonna maybe find something to eat or drink, which is what we were gonna do while we were doing laundry, but I guess we'll just do it now. There is another launderland at the other end of the bay. That doesn't look very nice. This one looks a lot nicer, so we might just try this again tomorrow.
We ate breakfast.
Hey, breakfast, we got a cup of coffee.
Fun.
Thanks.
I'll just leave these out here in case you get it interesting. Never know when you got to run up.
How close did that boat pass in front of us?
3 feet.
Yeah.
4.
I probably could have reached him. I probably could have touched him.
High five.
We met this guy on the red boat. Don't know his name, but seemed like a nice guy. We met him at the dinghy dock. He was going to do laundry, and he took off in his dinghy, probably to do laundry at the other laundry place. That's actually open today. We got a message from John, who captains the Bernice Lind. He has a Tiana 37 pilot house and saw us anchored in Richardson Bay. As the sun dips below the horizon, the Bay Bridge becomes a necklace of luminous pearls. The city lights awaken, transforming their urban landscape into a celestial tapestry. As the city by the bay slumbers beneath a blanket of night, a silent anticipation stirs in the air. The first hints of dawn tiptoe across the sky, casting a gentle glow upon the iconic silhouette of San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge, a sentinel of steel and grace, emerges from the shadows like a dreamy mirage. As the sun makes its clandestine ascent, the city's skyline begins to blush with the hues of rose and tangerine, painting a celestial canvas above the restless waters of the Pacific. We were successful today. We got our laundry done, went to the same spot, they were open. So we were able to get that done. Now we are walking back toward the boat. You didn't use your iPad or anything.
Nothing. We didn't have time. It took us too long to do the work.
So you can walk on the street or you can walk down this little boardwalk.
This is better.
It is better. I don't know, it doesn't look like a beach that you could get out at.
It does. Sanitary sewer.
You're obsessed with sewage.
That's how I make my money.
Go. Everybody eats.
Everybody poops.
Another pretty nice day on the bay.
All right, so we've made water twice, and both times it hasn't been exactly the cleanest of areas. But looks like these filters are kind of turning dark.
And what happened to our boost pump last time?
We just lost a lot of pressure, and the boost pump pressure went down to like 2 to 5 psi, somewhere in there.
Did you get it?
Mm-hmm. There you go. Look at that. Look at the thing. With a little bit of pressure and rinsing it off like that,
Ew.
you can get some of it out. But again, it takes water to make one. Same with the freshwater flushing, where it's in this whole shit show. About 15 minutes before that food drops.
Yeah, she's good.
She's on it. So what's today?
Friday?
And where are we headed?
Out the gate.
All right.
First time. Never. Well, you have.
Yeah, not in this boat though.
No, not on this boat.
So long, Richardson Bay. Yeah, that would have been a lot closer to the laundromat.
I don't see anybody anchored there.
No.
They're at 0.3 knots of wind.
Yeah, it's flat.
In the hushed stillness of dawn, we slip through the liquid threshold beneath the regal arches of the Golden Gate Bridge, an ephemeral pathway marking the passage from familiarity to the boundless expanse of the Pacific. Bye, San Francisco!
So long, San Francisco.
The city's skyline, adorned in the muted pastels of a waking dream, bids farewell as we chart a course toward the horizon, leaving the heart of San Francisco behind. San Francisco, with its hills and whispers of fog, recedes like a fading dream as we navigate into the open waters, leaving behind the tangible for the intangible, the known for the unknown.
Half Moon Bay.
Okay.
So he's out to get her exercise today. Jogging a half marathon.
Spotty.
A pretty good clip.
No,
Right.
you're dragging ass with your backpack and fiddling things.
We're gonna see what's going on out here. See what there is to see. I'm one of those kooks walking with a selfie stick. Much more on this one. Oh my god.
Oh.
We're so lucky our dinghy's still floating.
Good morning.
Morning.
Oh, my arm's stuck.
Glad I got this on tape.
There's something weird in my sleeve. Okay. So we're at Half Moon Bay. We've been here since Friday. It is Sunday. And there's supposed to be a little storm coming in, so we're going to go south to Santa Cruz. Forecast is very light wind with some swells that aren't going to be great, probably. Kind of like on the way here. Swells were pretty awful. So anyway, it might just be a 9-hour slog of motoring, but we'll try to get the sails up. We're all ready to go. Little Miss is up on her shelf, and she's mad.
She doesn't like it. She knows something's up when we start prepping the boat.
Yeah. It's not cold or it's super damp out.
Everything.
I got my foul weather gear on because I don't want to get too wet.
I guess it's time to fire up the engines, get her warm. 5:52. I think we're going to go radar today. There's the incessant horn. Got boats going out. Check everything on AIS. Make sure we are good to go. Ooh, night mode.
Yeah, do you know how to do that?
3 clicks.
Yeah, I put a red filter on it.
So long, Half Moon Bay. Got a fishing boat.
Where?
Rear quarter.
Okay.
Port side.
Whoa!
So how was that? Getting out of port this
Oh, it
morning.
was awful. That scared me. I didn't like how big those rollers were, and it was hard to get around them.
Sucks when they're right on the beam.
Yeah. And then, you know, it's dark, and you can also see breaking waves. You can see the waves breaking, right? Like,
Yeah.
pretty close to you. And then you look to shore, and the waves are not breaking yet, but they look like they were building for sure. So,
Yeah, they were stacking up pretty
Yeah.
short intervals.
it's not too bad out here. This is less rolly than it was last time.
It's not bad. We're just dodging crab pot buoys. Yesterday was crab season opener. And there's a lot of markers out here.
So we had a good time in Half Moon Bay. We went to a restaurant and ate. It was just okay. Well, it was good. I mean, I guess. I had
It was all
tacos.
right.
They were pretty good. And then we went to a really good breakfast. That was good. And found a little grocery store and spent $35 on 4 things. And then 5 things. Sorry, 5 things. The anchorage is nice. It was quiet and calm. Good holding. There's hardly anybody there. And the dinghy dock was really easy to use. You just drive under the pier and you can see a bunch of dinghies up there and you can just tie up for free and net garbage for free. Met some of the local fishermen. We were there. Blonde John selling his uni.
Urchin diver.
Yeah. It was good. Half Moon Bay is good. It's a sleepy little town. I mean, there's not much to do, I would say. So there's going to be a little storm coming in. It's supposed to rain tonight in Santa Cruz.
The wind's supposed to build following this rain. I think it's going to be a pretty hefty winds.
Yeah. So it was super rocky. She was on her shelf, and I don't know if she fell off or not, but she was crying, and so we let her out. Now she's sitting here.
We almost dipped the rail.
Did we?
Yeah, a couple of
It was
times.
bad.
Rolling a little bit.
Yeah, it was. That entrance was real rocky.
There's that reef at the entrance, and we had to get
Yeah.
around that before we could head out west.
Yeah.
But once we got that, it was a little better taking them on the bow than it is on the side.
Yeah, I'm glad to say that everything that we've, all the storage stuff that we've done and strapping things down and making sure things are secure, everything's working great. Everything that's left out, like Rich left a bunch of crap all over the nav station, it's all on the floor. Yeah, but Jenny, you'll just pick it up later. That's what you do.
I think I'm coming down with a cold. And I had a sore throat last night, and now it's moved into my sinuses a little bit. Got hardly any wind, barely a breeze, right on the nose.
Yeah, boats everywhere, man.
Yeah, swell almost directly from the west, wind on the nose, so it's kind of a suck deal. We might be able to get a little bit of wind this afternoon. Cat's pissed. Looks like we're getting ready to pull into Santa Cruz. Here we are, parked in Santa Cruz, over by the boardwalk, I guess, and the pier.
After a very rolling night in the anchorage, we decided to move into the harbor. Next time on SVRO. We're gonna run errands. We've got to go to Ace Hardware to get something. We've got to go to West Marine to get something else. We're gonna go to Costco because the chip supply is at critical mass. So we need to get that taken care of ASAP for Rich.
I gotta get my chips.
I can't roll down my window. Figure it out for me as you're driving.
Been a while since we've been in a car together.
Jesus. No, the hazard lights being on. No, we don't know how they got on.
Yeah.
We don't know how they got on, but somebody could, as I'm driving, figure out how to turn them off.
That's better. This router is a 110 volt router. It was an RV guy, but he basically installed a little 12 volt converter that has an adapter that the Starlink plugs into.